What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Echoes of New Eden. What is this? Episode 9 now. Wow, episode 9. Jeez. Taylor Rick is with us.
How's it going?
Oh man, this year is going by so fast. It's unbelievable.
It is. It's almost April.
So, I just love the fact that we were talking in the chat beforehand about the asterisks in the name, and look who decided to one-up me. You see this? Snacks.
Snacks is on top. Yeah,
two asterisks in the name. He's trying to italicize his name in Discord. I might have to disable this.
I was going to say we should do something where we can get those asterisks to go over on the silent server for CTAs and have as many of those as possible.
I stand corrected. It was bold. He's trying to bold his name. Yes.
Ah, there you go.
So, yes. And we got quite a show today, and some surprises even. Like, we got a game show this time.
We do.
So this will be new. This will be fun. This will be engaging. We'll pick some lucky contestants for that, as well as we will be talking about the game news. First things first, yes, we will talk about the game news, and oh my gosh, they freaking dropped a huge patch notes announcement, package, and we'll talk about that. Some
and then features in there too.
Yeah. Oh, and not to mention the bugs. We'll talk about some of the bugs too.
Yeah, that's a feature, not a bug.
Oh yeah. Those were planned,
working as intended. Yeah.
So. First things first, I do want to do a shout out to a couple of people, and actually shout out to Judge Imani. So Judge Imani hooked me up with a Maelstrom. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, he reached out to me and he said, I'm going to hook you up with a Maelstrom. So I got a nice new Maelstrom, and just shout out to Judge Imani. So thank you for that. And he did say, if you are in need for the cheapest ships in all of New Eden, hit up Judge Imani.
So you get a Maelstrom and he gives me a Rifter? Is that
at a discounted price? You still have to pay.
At a discounted price, yeah.
So
I love it.
And then also to shout out to Kronos too. He is funding the Jeopardy show today, so we very much appreciate him for doing that. And then I did want to take note, well, maybe not take note, but I did want to say that this episode is possibly the last episode where I run Computer One. Now, people not in media may not know what Computer One is, but Computer One is basically all the audio, everything's recorded, everything goes live on my PC. Well, the fact that I'm literally selling my house and going to be moving, all this stuff has to be packed up because I don't actually have a spot to put it in a new place just yet. So Taylor Rick is going to be Computer One for the next couple of weeks. So I hope you got it.
Boy.
Handle, it's not such a huge weight.
Kind of love, like that docking kind of love.
Oh, here we go.
I've already messed it up. Sorry.
Already with the sound bites.
Well, I pulled up the soundboard because I was going to play something funny to illustrate that. Yes, I'm ready to go, and of course, it just took right off. Sorry.
So, I've actually been kind of out of the loop in the last week with New Eden, just because I've been doing so much stuff with my house. I've been cleaning my house and packing and doing all this stuff. I've actually haven't really kept up with a lot of the big news out there. Now, I had a point with that. Oh,
I don't know where you're going.
Literally, my house is open for people to view. So people knock on the door and they say they want to walk the house to see if they want to buy it. Like, literally, I can get people knocking on my door.
Yep.
So it's possible that may happen. I doubt it'll happen because it's past 8 p.m. But yeah,
I was gonna say.
But so that's a whole situation with me. But Taylor Rick's got it. He's no novice when it comes to podcasts. So we'll have faith in him. And then I'll be the guest for once in my own show. I'll be the guest.
Well, I don't think it'll really feel any different, honestly.
Right.
It'll probably sound the same. That's the goal anyway, is it'll sound and feel the same as anybody listening to it on the other side. So
Yeah. All right. And so with the game news, we had a number of announcements. We had a number of patch notes. Tons of stuff to talk about in this latest update. Now, looking at the developer Q&A, it seems like some of these are pretty repetitive. We'll go through them real quick, though. Let me pull it up. When we get to
pull it up real quick if you don't.
I was burping up dinner. Sorry, I had Red Lobster. The when will we get level 4 meta level 3 rigs? We get rig BPs from Inquisitor anomalies, but if the level 4 rigs come to the LP store first, the faction wargame will become more popular. They say currently adding rig 4 BPs to the LP store is not in the plan. So who knows when we're going to get those?
I hope that means they're just not going to add them to the loyalty store, but they're going to be, actually like be in the game to get. But just not in the loyalty store. I'm pretty sure that's what they mean by that. Because
maybe we'll get another. Maybe we'll get another anomaly type that will specifically drop them, like Dead Space or something. When will you bring back the DIR Reflection Wargames mode? I loved this and was so excited to get up and play it 3 times a day, and all day and on the weekends. Please bring it back. We need it. So they did answer, we are going to develop our next several modes based on the DIR Reflection rules and feedback from players and content creators. Wow. Feedback from content creators. Yeah, we gave them a lot. We also have confirmed internally that modifications and unification of different modes we will apply to the main faction wargames framework. Okay. So we knew that, though. We knew that they were working on more stuff with that.
And it was going to be different versions of it and all that, which is going to be great. I can't wait for it to come back. I'm not sure what's taking so long, but obviously we want the balance patch. So, I mean, if I had to pick one over the other, I would take the balance patch and the indie stuff coming and then bring back faction war games. And on your end, I know you could care less because you're still a faction war game virgin. So, it forever will be at this point. I mean, that's just going to have to be a running thing for you.
Yeah, I have to maintain that.
Well, Damon, I don't want to drag him into a match, Damon. What I want to do is once I get myself on the Fulmination servers, I want to record 1v1 battles against you and Achieved and Rambo and just all the content creators. To just all shall enter and one shall leave, kind of thing.
Royal Rumble, yes.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right, so going on with the next one, they talk about the auto salvagers. Ooh, it's a touchy subject. The new auto salvagers that were released were not found useful by many people and a complete waste of a mid slot of a ship. Is there going to be any improvements on that? And will there be a manufacturing of auto salvager added? So they've already received a lot of valuable feedback on the auto salvager and will enhance the auto salvager in upcoming updates to optimize pilots' experience. So I believe that they said one thing, they took it back, they made it worse. Now they have to kind of make up for that. This is kind of them making up for that, to make those actual units usable or beneficial in some way.
I could see them buffing the range a little bit. They need to have a different way for the skills to be found, because it's just kind of not really obtainable for most people as far as the skills go for it. And then I know that the tractor beam is coming, so at least they've said that multiple times. So once you put a tractor beam and the auto salvager together, where you're pulling everything into a certain radius and then it's just picking it up, who cares about the skills and the range, as long as it's, the tractor beam can pull it all in quickly within that initial bubble of 15 kilometers, you're fine. And the two combined will be great as far as just having a salvager, loot salvager for, running ANOMs. That'll give, hopefully it's whichever one it is. Someone corrected me on this, whether it was the Porpoise or the Noctis. I think it's the Noctis. That's going to be that ship that would be used for this. I hope it's a low tier ship, so that you can kind of get the new bros who can't run a T10 very well, but you can in a fleet when you're doing, PvE stuff for the Corp. and then be able to pull all that stuff in easy. So yeah, never leave any loot behind. That stuff scraps great. But so yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. And it's okay that they took it one step at a time. It never made me upset and never got me all worked out of shape with the thing. It, could have been better at the time that they released it. But as with everything, it's always a work in progress with these guys.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, I just hope for, I maybe not hope for, but I know Bradrick was talking about that drone slot. Get rid of the drone slot and give me an auto salvager slot. That's useful. Okay,
yeah,
maybe
he
that was a bad
made
idea.
that big post. Yeah, no, he made that big post about the drones on Reddit, and I have to kind of agree in principle to some of that summation. I mean, drones work differently in Eve Echoes than they do in Eve Online, and they've got an issue with how they are handled on the server side and even on the client side. So you add a whole bunch of I don't know, if you add a whole bunch of drones in there by going to a bandwidth style play like they do in Eve Online, you're going to cause a real issue. So I would rather see them just take those one drone out. Give me a mid slot, or take that one drone out and give me something else for it. But yeah, the one drone is useless.
All right. So yeah, auto salvager stuff. We already know that was pretty much going to get updated and reworked anyway. So
yeah.
In the new update, will there be any changes to the way asteroids work, as in increase in size? Currently, they barely support the current ships. A capital, then, or an Orca with several Covetor 2 will finish the asteroids in a few minutes. The answer they had is they have noticed this issue. After an industrial version, we will make a timely adjustments to the asteroid belt based on pilots' mining speeds. Okay. I mean, depending on how many retrievers you have, they can wipe out a belt. Then they had a fix for that.
Not very fast in a retriever, but okay.
Right.
I mean, it covered it too.
But then, when Covetors came out, and then all of a sudden now we have groups and clusters that,
Yep.
So, but with
I would like
capital stuff, you've got to buff the mining.
You kind of do. But on the other hand, you kind of don't. I did some math here with one of my guys, and it is, what did we come up with? I think it was a total of, he has 4 accounts, all T10, 4 Covetor 2s. Okay. And we call him lovingly Bam Inc. Because he's his own little factory. It's 22 hours and 4 Cov 2s to mine enough minerals for a capital. Okay, so you break that down, and that's all it is. So you break that, and that sounds like a lot, but it's actually not that bad. But that's 22 hours for 4 guys. So you break all that down, and what you come up with is, if you have 10 guys in Covetor 2s, and each one of them mines for 2 hours a day, in 5 days you have a capital every single time. It's not that bad. I mean, it's a lot, but it's not like gross bad. So the question then becomes is, do you want to get it to a point to where capitals are just a single player with a single Cov 2? Yeah, just the minerals, not the PI. The PI takes a while as well. And so then you need like another 2 weeks to make all the ISK. So yeah, it's a month.
2 weeks.
It's a month. Yeah. Well, yeah, 2 weeks. I mean, if you're running 4 battleships doing nonstop ANOMs and you're doing that for 22 hours straight, which would come out to about 2 weeks of playtime probably for most people. Yeah, that's a month, right? So if you have 4 T10 accounts, you can make a capital all by yourself in a month. Now that sounds ridiculous and hard and stupid, but at the same time, like, is that the mechanic that they want? That they want a single person to be able to build capitals, or do they want corporations to build capitals and pull those resources together, right? I don't, yeah, credit card, exactly. Or you can just swipe your credit card. I did. So,
Rip.
It's, I don't know. What do they want? Do they want a proliferation of capitals, and they need to make ore easier and faster to mine per single player than what it is right now? But that's the breakdown of what it is at this point. So
okay,
it's bad, but it's not. It's doable, right? If you've got a corporation that is organized and willing to work together, then it's doable. I mean, shit, I got 2 of them in build right now. We're gonna have 2 more this month, so, and 2 more next month. So, but that's a corporation doing it. So
Right. Yeah, I'm all for more capitals. Some people aren't.
I am too.
Um,
I want capital PvP so bad. Just begging.
A lot of people aren't realizing that's like the next step of the game.
It's happening. It's happening all over. You don't. I mean, you hear about if you're really watching and paying attention, and watching Reddit and watching YouTube and talking with people on different servers. You're seeing that it's happening all over the place. Not every day, all the time, but there was just a battle. A day or two ago, 14 on 12 or something like that. Capitals, 12 capitals lost in 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Over in Fountain.
I think it was even all one corp.
No, it was 2 corps against one another.
Okay.
But yeah, and 1 corp got completely wiped, and the other corp didn't lose anything. So yeah, 20 minutes, Quarry. It was crazy. But yes, Damon, you're right. We really need force auxiliary capitals to really make this. To really take, you get one of those. You get just one of those on grid, and you're going to be in great shape with your capitals. But anyway, I can talk about capitals all day.
Another day. Maybe when you're host.
Another day, yeah.
Maybe when you're host.
And you're like, I won't show up because your ass is going to talk for too long. Yes, Bradrick, an ass whooping was handed out. And not by me. I wasn't there. I just watched the video.
All right. So we all know about this Inscription of the Galaxy event running right now, right? So this is not new news. So they assembled with a huge parade being held before the march. Regardless of the distance of the mission, partners are always around to support each other, like a bright beacon carrying attachments from the corporation light the home for the pilots. Welcome to all new and returning pilots. We look forward to your sparkling performance to build a more glorious history. The new season of Inscription of the Galaxy Burning Night is coming. So with this season, you may have noticed these 2 new leaderboards got introduced. We have the munition rankings and the spark rankings. So
I got so excited when I saw the munitions rankings before it actually started, thinking, oh, they're going to just drop ammo.
Rip. Yeah.
Nope.
And they go further. A single spark can ignite a torrent of fire. To write the more magnificent chronicle in a new season, Inscription of the Galaxy Burning Night, capsuleers will find working with corporations to be the answer. So, what are these 2 rankings? Basically, one is a recruiting ranking, and the other is a corporation spending ranking.
It's the button push total for your builds.
That's corporation industry, right? Corporation.
Yeah,
that's
industry,
corporate industry.
Yep. Corporation industry. It's your button push totals. It got me all excited for a moment, thinking, "Oh my god, I got these capitals in build, and these things come out. It's going to give me the estimated market value for those. Oh shit! No, wait, no, it's just the button pushes.
Just a button push, which is still a lot on a capital.
It is still a lot. If you look at the leaderboard, last time I looked at it earlier today, it was like 19 billion. Whoever's in first place is in 19 billion worth of button pushes.
I actually haven't looked at the list in at least a day, so that's interesting. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at that. And then we have the recruiting one. So this is for, and we'll talk about this in a little bit with the, they had some Q&A on it, but man, the recruiting one, I don't really like or care for. I just think that's kind of stupid.
I don't.
Yeah, it's just.
I get what they're trying to do. I think this is fairly poorly executed, but I get what they're at least trying to do. And you know, they're trying to get players who have been out for a while to entice them to come back. And then we can get into this whole Lazarus SP stuff that just, what the.
Yeah.
But I don't know how you, like, if a player hasn't logged on in 120 days and he's still in your corporation, you probably should, like, have kicked him out a while ago.
Yeah, question the corporation. Right.
Yeah, and then it's kind of like, it also, like, what do you, like, how do you get a hold of that person to tell him if he doesn't care?
Yeah, especially if they leave Discord and then you don't have mutual Discords.
Yeah, I mean,
what are you supposed to do? Call them? Send them a
exactly.
game mail?
Well, True story. One of my guys' outpost went into low power, and I had everybody and their brother in silent happen to go by it and see it and text me like all in the same day over the course of about 4 hours. So finally, I knew this guy personally from going and having dinner with him and his wife one time when I was in. Anyway, so I figured out what his phone number was for where he works. I called him there, and his boss answered, and I said, "Hey, I need to talk to so and so." And he's like, "What are you doing calling me at work?" I said, "Your outpost is on low power, dude. I'm gonna go shoot it."
What?
He goes, "Wait, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and put some
You're
fuel in."
calling
Wait,
his
hold on.
ass at work?
I called his ass at work. It was so funny.
That's funny.
I mean, you do what you got to do.
Yeah, you do what you got to do. Hopefully that outpost repaired. So
Yeah, it was fine. He put fuel. Actually, what's funny is I've got his account. I log into his account now and do it for him.
oh, way to go! Way to acquire an account. Jeez, I thought
I'll
you got
get it back to him at some point.
I thought you got a new like a loyal member coming back to play daily, but you ended up getting an account.
Yeah, no, he'll come back. He's got 233 days of like Omega on it. So
yeah. So with this new event, they did have some technical issues claiming some of the return rewards, and so they actually suspended the reward collection, and so they're working on that. And they apologized and provided everybody with 50,000 skill points as compensation. So there you go with that. And then noticeably, they implemented comets into New Eden. And you just laugh.
I mean, let's just all the things that you have to do in this game, all the things that are coming up, the balance patch, all the things players complain about. Someone's sitting around and just, I don't know, did they get high and say, what would fix all of this?
Haley's comment. I don't know. Maybe there's a bigger picture behind this. Maybe this is just a snippet of something that would be coming later.
Yeah, I mean, God, I would hope so, but it's like the writers of some of these shows you watch. When you watch a show and then you watch the next episode thinking, what the fuck did they just do? And now with this one, you're like, you can hope and dream that they'll connect this to something, but they're not, because what they literally said was that each one of these comments is like a returning pilot to New Eden.
Yeah.
What?
Every time a comment
they just get so cheesy.
Every time a comet crosses the mountains, some believe it is the return of life, and the veteran pilots will be back with the comets.
And an angel got its wings. I mean, what in the world?
So, unless comets carry with them billions of ISK, I'm not going after them.
No. What I had hoped when I first heard this was, these guys finally did something smart. Because ice mining is supposed to come to the game at some point. We were supposed to get ice mining to help with fuel loads for all these modules that take fuel, for all the command bursts that take fuel and everything else that was coming, as well as jump drives needing fuel and compression needing fuel. Ice mining was supposed to be coming. Obviously, you need it for a work roll, for ore compression on the ship. And so I thought, they're really going to be smart. They're going to have these comets coming, and it's going to turn out that's what changes the belts and adds ice mining. But no, they tied it to the non-returning players to the event that they don't know about because they're not here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, call their work. Get a hold of them.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
oh God.
With this update came a rather large patch notes, and I'm actually glad to see these patch notes. They introduced new content. They talked about the the recruiting improvements. Let's see, I'm just glancing at it right now. So going down the list, they have the new item, the Lazarus Unit. The Lazarus Unit is a sample made from scanning and analyzing the skill area of the capsuleer brain. It also used a small amount of DNA extracted from their spinal fluid. Using the unit can increase the quota for resetting skill points.
This sounded like a scene from the movie Stephen King movie Misery. Like, what? What are they doing? But I think the funny thing about it, though, or the funny thing that I pulled out of it is it's a unit, right? Lazarus Unit. Okay,
Mhm.
where do you get this thing? I haven't figured that out. Where is it an
You-
actual like?
You have to buy it, and the only way I believe you can purchase it is with AUR, real money.
Okay, so you can only buy a Lazarus Unit with R.
Yep.
Okay, how much R?
I'd have to go back. I want to say it was $8.99. Like you had to buy the $20 package in order to get one, something like that. I had to go back. I'm bad at the numbers in that case because I just glance at them. But
and so then what is it? What is it? I mean, I know what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to make the amount of plex you need in order to reset your skills be a smaller number. But I don't know how that.
well,
haven't
I
tried
thought
that or
it.
looked at that or had time to.
I thought it just gives you 1,000,000 skill points.
Oh, that's it.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's even a respec.
Lord.
It's either a respec of 1,000,000 points, skill points, or it's in addition 1,000,000 skill points.
Well, there's the I see in the one thing in the event at the very front of it of the events page where it talks about you earning Lazarus fluid or something, and it's not skill points. It's like
all
a
fluff.
fluid.
It's all fluff.
It's another currency. It's another added type of currency. Really, I mean that's what it is. But
Well,
it's the same as a plex skill reset, just saving 20 plex. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's a nerf or a buff, however you wanted to think of that to the respec. Okay, I mean that's something, but that's a weird way to implement it, and yet again give us another currency because we just need more. And watch, I got rid of all of my splendid coupons this time. I had saved them from the last time because I knew that they would either compensate you for splendid coupons that were left over that instead of getting them destroyed, or they'd bring the damn thing back. And lo and behold, they brought it back. But you know what? All 4 of my accounts, all of them had somewhere between 29,000 and 29,900. So I still couldn't get a single fucking auto salvage.
Nope.
So
nope. They're just right out of your range. They actually make you work
cashed
for
them
it.
all in. Yeah, I cashed it. Screw it. I cashed them all in. So
So they made some corporation recruitment improvements. Several recruit features were improved to help pilots better recruit for their corporations. They made a share corporation, a button that has been added to the corporation business card and corporation interface. Tap the button to share a templated simple corporation profile to in-game channels or other apps, along with a QR code for players to scan to find your corporation. So here's my question to this is how am I supposed to recruit people if my corp is full? Am I supposed to boot people and then recruit new people just to benefit from this?
No, you make another corp and you boot half your people to go join that corp. So now you just go.
They have to see there. We've been. I'm sure there's many brains out there trying to find loopholes in this, but
it.
The devs are.
How many alts do you have open to create to go join your corp?
Well, they say, well, you have to make. Okay, we'll be talking about this in Player Support News because they had some FAQ on it, but the characters have to be made after a certain date, and the game knows this because you have a date of service in your character screen. It's in the bottom right hand corner. So they know when you started the game. They know what tech level you are. The game does. So tech level or 4 counts as the new recruit. Now, if you're a returning recruit, you've got to be T5 or higher. That's what's considered returning. But you also have to have an inactive login for over 30 days or more.
Yep.
So even if I boot my entire corp and then add them to an alt corp, like I'm still not technically even then. And here's my other beef I have with this. I'm the only recruiter in my corp. I don't have
exactly.
I don't have.
You can't have
their
multiple
roles.
people.
Yeah.
No, you can't. I tried that, and that doesn't work because then you just have people just letting people in randomly, and no one vets them, and then they're there for 2 weeks and don't even notice it.
Right. There's a security aspect
Like,
behind it. Yes.
exactly. So no, I am the only one who can accept recruits. And it's so funny sometimes the notes you get from people wanting to join it. Oh, it's so damn funny.
Right.
I should take screenshots
Have
and
you-
share those sometime.
Have you ever accepted an application just to troll them and kick them so they have to wait the 24 hours to apply to another corp?
Yeah, but that was me being an asshole to a specific person who kept doing it because he used to be with us a long time back, and I told him he'd never rejoin. So
I did it to a guy that kept on covert ops watching our gate camps. He just randomly applied. I'm like, you know what? Here you go.
Oh, so that's
Accept.
the guy I'd send a fleet invite to.
Yeah. Yes. It's a fleet invite. Yeah. It'll warp to him.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's several things that I have issues with this recruiting event, and
Yeah.
as a security protocol, you don't want to have multiple recruiters, and there probably are corporations out there that have that, trusted people, what have you. But typically with that role, that also includes the ability to change other people's roles. And, sometimes you don't want that to happen. There's like wallet access. That's pretty touchy subject. There, other recruiting, getting other people in and changing their roles, industrial stuff, theft and all this stuff happens because of this type of setup. And this is what corporations do to eliminate that, is they have one head honcho that makes the calls. So, I mean, it is what it is. There's a lot of people that are not going to benefit from this recruiting leaderboard or whatever.
Correct.
So that's my beef with it. They made some new Eden Store updates. They added 2 novice capsuleer supplies to the page, including special ships, exclusive nanocores. Added Lazarus Unit packs to the page. Sorry, I'm still burping.
That's okay. No, I mean, I want to, and I don't, I hesitate to say this because then there'll be people who are like, I'm going to beat his ass. I want my corp to win the building event thing, because I want a nanocore on the roof carrier, right? The Minmatar carrier, the Nidhogger that looks like an old roof. But I want it to have a huge Rick and Morty flipping everybody off.
Oh man!
If they let me design a nanocore,
if that goes through, I'd be amazed. I'd be shocked.
Oh my god, I would be shocked. But I want that so bad because it's perfect. The layout of the roof, to put those 2 guys side by side, that's perfect. I mean, that's just, and then I would PvP and brawl people with that, and just they'd all see it because it'd fill up the sky. It'd be amazing.
All right.
So how much money do I have to spend just to make that happen? That's the question.
Yeah, exactly. Well, here you go. Maybe you should try for this, rather. The Corporation Propaganda Poster Contest. Participate in the Propaganda Poster Contest by posting your original recruit posters on Facebook or Twitter. Attract new recruits, and win up to 2,000 Plex and a time series skin option box. Please refer to the event page for more info.
I would win that competition too, but you've seen the kind of artwork that comes from Rick's. I posted it on Reddit today. If anybody hasn't gone over to the Reddit to see that, you really need to.
It was the first thing I seen on Reddit and I haven't been on Reddit in a couple days, and I just get this C1, just giant logo C137 on my screen with this face. I'm like, oh my gosh, who posted that?
I'm going to go post it in our chat. You guys are going to love this. I want everybody to tell me how much you love it.
It's not even join C137. It's just the tag and a Rick.
There it is. Damon beat me to it.
So,
oh Lord.
Jeez. You know what? Just submit it. Just let it go and you'll probably place.
Probably should. I mean, that's the thing about it. It's so fucking bad. It's good.
credit to the artist on that. Corporations make some cool posters and share them. And I don't know what this contest really has for. Well, they say it here, up to 2,000 plex and some skin option box. So, I mean, that's cool. I'd rather have a custom corporation banner and logo. But
Yep. I mean, that's one thing. I joke and I kid about all this stuff, but that is one thing about the game that's nice. It is a beautiful game. Take all the other stuff aside. The ship rendering is beautiful. The planets are when they render. The planets are beautiful. The backdrops, the clouds. They brought in all that stuff from EVE Online. I mean, it is a very pretty game, and there's a lot of good scenery that you can get if you really take a moment to take those screenshots and snapshots. So. No, I'm looking forward to that part of it. I love the artwork when people do spend the time to do. And the comments, all the joking aside, the comments are pretty when you see them. Mm-hmm. It is a nice touch. So I am looking forward to some of the posters and all that for it. So
yeah, that should be cool. So they had some optimizations. They updated the estimated prices based off successful transactions on the market. They added comets, so capsuleers in all systems will have the chance to witness comets streak across the skies. In the first event of the event page, it has sub-pages. It will now automatically unfold. They implemented a updated reminder text when repackaging nanocores. The report page has now been added. There are now report buttons in Alliance business cards, corporation mails, and Citadel pages. The store has been updated. The Splendid coupon rewards are no longer available. Item purchases will no longer come with coupons. The coupon store will close March 30th. By that time, the coupons will expire. Please exchange them before the store closes. And now we get to the bug fixes. So they have bug fixes, and then we'll talk about bugs they need to fix. Bug fixes. Fixed an issue where gift claim notices won't show up when claiming more than 9 packs in the new Eden store. They fixed an issue where some of the nanocores appear in the Splendid coupon store. They fixed an issue where Hurricane and Drake neon gas cores may appear as dropped items.
Dropped items from where? I read that and I'm like, huh?
From your kill mail.
From what? Yeah. Damn.
You get a kill mail and they'll drop a nanocore. You go to loot the box, it's not there. And then you're trying to figure out.
Oh, it shows it, but it's not there. I gotcha. Okay, well, that's not that big of a deal. I was thinking for a minute somewhere they'd actually dropped and people picked them up. That'd been hysterical.
Right. Yeah, and with this, I mean, we can go down right after the game update. I've already been seeing numerous bugs. The UI not loading properly on anomalies, as in the anomaly names won't even show up. I think their distances do, but the names don't. There was a UI bug where Citadel appeared to be a moon. That actually happened in my corp. The Citadel appeared to be a moon. I was like, where the hell is a moon in our system? First of all, I don't think I've ever seen a moon on any of the planets.
No, not yet.
But you zoom out far enough, and literally it's a moon. It's funny. Let's see, what else was there? Oh, and every time I start the game, my sound comes back on. Even though I have sound disabled on my tablet, every time I restart the game, the sound is on.
Huh, that's odd.
It's not game breaking, but it's kind of annoying because, I have the volume up. Like the first time I realized it, like I had the tablet, my volume up because I was watching, quote, battle footage videos, end quote. And I open the game and then all of a sudden I'm just blasted by game audio or whatever the sounds are. And I was like, what is this? And you go into it and it actually shows that it's off. So you click it on and then you click it back off again. And then it seems to work after that.
Yeah.
But then I restart the game and it did it again. So I don't know what's going on with that. My sound is broken. Maybe it's just me.
Maybe. I mean, it's always really annoying when you pull out your tablet and you think you have it muted and it's quiet and you're laying in your bed next to your wife and she's half asleep and then the Pornhub theme plays. That's bad.
That's bad, okay?
Okay.
So in official media, man, we're taking a long time on this. Official media, they did ban 553 accounts. You named it, or I guess you guessed it. Abnormal anomaly behavior. So that's not new news. They talked about the maintenance. They talked about the these gravitational perturbations. Can't even say it. In comments, talked about that. And then they also talked about the Lazarus units being added to New Eden. So we did discuss a little bit about that. Now, player support news. I'm just going to run through some of these real quick. They talked about the capsuleer's return and what are some of the questions and answers that were regarding that. And these were for the recruiting, like the characters that have not been logged in for more than 30 days. Also have to be less than or equal to Tech 4. So, we already talked about that.
Yep.
Is there any limit for refreshing Capsuleer's return missions? There's no limit for refreshing times, but the limit for replacing missions. You can check the mission details before replacing the missions. Answer doesn't make sense, but okay. I purchased an exclusive sale pack for returnees, but I did not receive the items. How can I get the items? Please dock in an NPC station, tap on your avatar, tap store, then claim, and then you'll receive the corresponding items. How can I gain the Lazarus units? Purchase from the New Eden store. Basically that. Claim the rewards in the events. And then there will be some free Lazarus units to Capsuleers in the upcoming April balanced patch. So there you go, Bradrick. We got some skill points coming to us for a respec. They'll be added to Concord Pass rewards of the future. Ooh, all right. So that's takes a little bit of the edge off there. They talked about the recruiting event some more. They talked about the Navigator program some more. And Spark rankings, munition rankings. The rankings during the season, the more players are recruited by Corp members and bound to New Eden recruitment event, the rank will go higher. For munition rankings, the more ISK spent on completing corporation manufacturing jobs, only successful jobs, and on corporation reverse engineering jobs, will rank go higher. So there you go.
Yep.
That's it.
It's got to be delivered as well, not just the button push, but delivered as well. So if you look at that from the timestamp of how many days you have,
they didn't say that. They just said both successful and fail. They don't say anything about delivering.
Well, and I've already looked at that because it has to be delivered because that's already happened for us. I didn't get any points until we actually delivered it. So, so if you're building things, then you have to deliver that thing in order to get that button push or that dollar amount added to your corp total in the event. So if you think about that, when you're building capitals, those things take 12 days. So you better think about the last button push time frame you can get to still have that added in. Anyway.
Yeah. So anyway, okay, cool. So what we got going on the next, let's see, we'll talk about, well, after the commercial break, we will be talking about some of these we already talked about the corporation posters and anything. Jeopardy.
Yeah,
we're going to get to Jeopardy.
Just get right to Jeopardy, yeah.
We're just going to go straight to Jeopardy. And during the commercial break, X up, and I'm going to choose 3 contestants. These contestants have to have a mic. Okay? I will unmute you, and we'll do a mic check, and then we'll get the game going as a contestant. Like I said, there's 1 billion in ISK. And it's up for grabs. So right after these messages.
You're listening to Echoes of New Eden.
Hello, I'm Damon Zell, your trusty hot news guy. Auxilus is a bot whose KML parsing you can trust as much as me. With the ability to support every language NetEase does, and a 99.91% rate of parsing ship value for English kill mails, you can be assured that your kill is being counted. You can also pay PM Blue to set up a global bounties through his new system on any corp list or location list. Find more info at auxilus.xyz.
Achieved YouTube, for people who want to achieve more. I am a gamer and I'm a father of 4. My channel involves jokes, tips and tricks, podcasts and stories, as well as trying to give you that couch gaming feeling we all had back in the days, before internet. So if you want to improve your gameplay or way of playing your games today, I'm right here, and my community Discord are created to involve everyone to take part in enjoying a healthy gaming life. After I became a father, I lost touch with pretty much all my gaming friends, and playing on mobile as well as the computer sometimes, I still felt alone. I didn't really have anyone to talk to or share my gaming progress with. This channel is my way of making sure that if you are in the same situation I was, you can simply join us and experience it all anew. Subscribe and join now. Let us be your couch gaming friends on Achieved YouTube.
Docking request accepted.
All right, and we are back. Oh, we only had 4 people X up. Expecting a little bit more, but I'm a little tempted not to pick Damon Zell because I feel like he would probably know a lot of these.
Let's not give Damon any money. Yeah, let's not give Damon any money.
Damon poor always. Okay. So, first on the list, we got Snacks. Let me find Snacks here. I'll unmute him. We have Nessival. I'll unmute Nessival. And then we also have Cracklin. Let's see. I gotta find him. Here he is. Do a mic check, guys, for us.
Greetings and salutations.
There's Cracklin there.
That was Cracklin, yep.
Snacks.
Snacks has got to put the bowl down.
And and Nessival. Mic check.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Yeah, I'm here.
Good deal.
All right.
So how we're going to do this is Taylor Rick actually has the Jeopardy page up on his screen. So Taylor Rick, if you could please go live for us and everybody watch his stream. And we have here the board with the columns and the corresponding points to those columns. So each question corresponding to these points, and these are in the millions. So you see 10 million, or 10 for 10 million, 20 for 20 million. This is an ISK. This is how we're racking this up. This is how we're getting to a billion. There's 2 daily doubles in here. On top of the point values that you see here, all in ISK. So, yeah, you guys ready?
Sure.
Yeah. And, well, I suppose, Taylor, how do they, ring in?
Yeah, so this is the only problem with this game is someone's just going to have to speak up, and Rambo, you're just going to have to watch the green ring around their name in the studio, and whoever pops up first is the one that will get to try to answer the question first.
Well,
and so that's really about the only way we can do it.
How about this? We give each person the ability to choose a category. If they get it wrong, then the other 2 have a chance to get it.
Okay.
So say Snacks does ships for 10 and he gets it right. Sure. Okay, cool. If Nessival does community for 40, gets it wrong, then one of the other 2 guys can chime in just to finish the question out. You know what I mean?
So do you want to then go, then who gets the next pick and the next pick? How do you want to do that?
It would just go in order. So Snacks, Nessival, then Cracklin.
One at a time.
So I'm second. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Snacks, Nessival, Cracklin. Just as you call them out, just as I typed them in at the bottom.
Alrighty, guys. So Snacks, there you go. When you're ready, choose a. So for the people that aren't listening or watching live, we have 5 categories. We have ships. This is all Eve Echoes related, of course. Eve Echoes ships, races, community, fittings, and general knowledge. So there you go, Snacks. Choose your first.
Do I have to answer the question? Do I have to answer in the form of a question?
Yes, you do.
All right.
Okay. Taylor Rick wrote like literally probably all of these questions, so he would know best.
Right,
so
thanks.
these are the answers. I got this.
Well, these are the questions. Yeah, these are the answers, and then you have to ask the question, or who, you'll figure it out. But you'll figure.
I know how Jeopardy's played. Let's do ships for 50.
Oh, you're gonna go right at it.
Straight down at the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, here we
Tangent
go.
style.
Ships for 50. What hauler has the highest cargo capacity?
What is the Tara?
And shit, you were supposed to let somebody else answer.
We fucked that up.
Wow.
I fucked.
I say, what is humpback?
There you go.
Decibel for 50. There you go.
Can I buy a vowel?
This is
Way to
great.
mess it up.
This is going to be amazing.
This is the first time. So
It's the easiest game ever.
It is.
Okay.
Feels like the first time.
You're welcome on that one.
All right.
All right.
Nessible, go ahead. Choose.
Okay, we'll go ahead and do general knowledge 30.
General knowledge 30. What is the preferred engineering rig for mining ships?
I have no clue.
Oh.
And
Next.
Who chimed in on that? I didn't see it.
Snacks did.
Snaps.
Mining circulation.
Minor
bingo.
circs. There you go. Okay, Cracklin,
So now
you're
it's
up.
Cracklin.
Community for 30, please.
Community for 30. Cracklin, I love your voice, by the way. Who is the host of New Eden Radio?
This is Damon Zell. Who is Damon Zell?
No.
Who's got it? Nessible, Snacks?
I should know this one.
I came up with good questions then, didn't I?
Yeah, I thought this was a no-brainer.
So did I.
This is the one I don't follow.
Oh, well, you guys should.
I know. You keep telling me, but I don't listen.
I didn't think I was going to get picked.
All right, no one's going to get this one. Here it comes. Mackenzie.
There it is. I
Oh,
should know that one.
Right?
Yep.
oh, that's right. She plays the guitar and stuff. Okay.
Okay.
Back to
All
Snacks.
right, my turn. Fittings for 40.
Fittings for 40. At what range do the pirates and anomalies shut down? Kind of doesn't have anything to do with fittings. Sorry.
Yeah.
What is 250 kilometers?
Boom.
That's right.
Nice.
That's a really weird fitting question.
It is a fitting question. Yes. Just go with it. Let it
I'm
happen.
all right.
If he wins, it keeps going, isn't it not? Or no?
No, it's your turn.
Nessible, your turn.
Okay. We'll do ships 10.
Ships 10. What ship class has the highest base speed?
Mimitar.
Ship class.
What is I'm
you're
sorry.
wrong.
What is interceptors?
You're still wrong.
Okay.
Anybody else want to chime
He
in?
was close.
Snack. What is frigate?
Cracklin, did you say that?
No, we'll give it to Snacks.
Okay.
He
Snacks.
did say frigate. I did hear frigate in there.
Boom. Frigates. It's ship class. Ship type, ship class. Frigates.
Yeah. Nessible is close with the interceptor. It is frigate.
You can blame me later. You can yell at me later. Okay.
It's all good.
Who's next? I forget
Cracklin.
where we're at.
Cracklin's next.
Cracklin, okay.
Community for 10, please.
Community for 10. Which alliance in game are a bunch of geese?
That's easy. That's Honk.
What are
Honk is a corporation.
What is Honk?
Ouch.
They're also an alliance,
Yeah.
Okay.
which is also confusing, but whatever.
They're the goose flock feathering.
Yep. And there's two of them, by the way. There's a fake one as well. HQ in HQNK. Be careful. That's not the same people. Anyway. All right. So now we're to, that was Crackling. So now we're back to Snacks.
Fittings for 50.
Fittings for 50. A heavy interdictor specializes in what type of interdiction?
What is an interdiction field generator?
Yeah, almost. Not quite.
Close.
What is the interdictor bubble?
No, not quite. Or maybe it's here. I'll just read the answer and you tell me if this is close enough because it's actually an interdiction sphere launcher, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The launcher is used for the lighter.
See, I got him confused.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the generators for the heavy dictor. The sphere launchers for the light dictor.
The light dictor. Yep. Okay.
Correct. Yes.
Yep. Hey, so you guys know. Awesome. So who gets the points?
We all get a participation trophy.
Okay.
That's what I said, though. Give him the Crackling.
Yeah, I'll give him the Crackling. That's what he said. Sorry. My bad. So now we're on to Rambo. You got to help me out here. I lose track.
We'll do Nacebel. Nacebel is races 40.
Races 40. Which faction is best known for being able to cloak their ships?
What is Garista?
Nope.
Snacks.
What's the answer, Snacks?
Yeah, go ahead, Snacks.
What is SOE?
Boom.
Nice. Yeah, Sisters of Eve, the exploration.
Yep. Which everybody loves to PvP with exploration ships because exploration doesn't really exist. Okay.
Cracklin's
next
up.
one. Yep, Cracklin.
Community for 20.
Community for 20. Which alliance is the real in-game boss?
Ooh.
I knew this once upon. I give up. I give up. But once I hear the answer, I'm gonna kick myself in the head.
You probably are.
Yeah.
What is Shush?
Yeah, go. I'll give it to you.
Naceville, what were you going to say?
What is Shush?
No.
It's SHH. You get smacked for calling it shush.
Snacks,
Shush.
do you have an answer?
Snacks?
Fuck. I don't know.
Okay, no one gets it.
Providence.
Robbie. If you remember the big conspiracy board going around way back in the day.
Yes, absolutely.
That's where that comes from.
Yep.
The Amish of the game. Anyway,
You're gonna burn me forever on that, aren't
It's
you?
never gonna die. That's never gonna die.
No, it's not.
I'm gonna get hate mail again. Anyway, and I wasn't even on that episode. Damn it.
Right?
That's okay. Okay, who's next?
Let's go. Ships for 40.
Snacks. Okay, ships for 40. Which faction frigate can fit a shield field module?
What is a succubus?
Nice.
You are good, sir. Very
Sweet.
good. That was just a few weeks ago when I figured that out. Don't do it. It really makes it easy for you to go pop.
Nacebel races for 30.
Yeah. Races for 30, Nesseville. We got which race uses a can you?
Oh, doggone it.
Can you dig it?
The one nobody uses.
Well, it is that
true,
one.
But I mean, yeah.
I can't remember.
Snacks or Crackling? You got an answer.
Is it the Jovian?
Nope.
I have an answer. The
very
correct
first
answer
one
is
that
what
came
is-
out, but I don't know.
Yeah.
What is the returned or the returned ones?
Nope.
No.
So no one got
What
it.
is it?
And I probably spelt this wrong because I can't spell worth of shit. Yeah, Yang Jun is how you say it.
Yang
but I don't know how to spell that, obviously.
I
But yeah,
couldn't
Yang
pronounce
Jun.
You could have looked it up. in the
Phonetically,
game.
it looks good.
Phonetically, it looks right, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Hung Long.
Use your
Anyway.
use your imagination.
Yeah. You squint and tilt your head.
Okay, Cracklin.
Yep.
Fittings for 30.
Fittings for 30. Which type of railgun has the fastest firing rate?
Oh boy. Small railgun.
No, it's the type of railgun, not the size. So,
Can I use a lifeline?
phone a friend.
Nestival or Snacks? You got an answer.
What are snubs?
Cool, because I was going to say rifled, so it's 50-50.
So Nestival says snub, Snacks says rifled. It's rifled.
Rifled.
Oh, okay.
Look at this, the
Damn.
mining guy.
Snacks is leading.
No,
it.
I'm an undercover PvP specialist. You don't know. I just
I need to
for the
open. I need to open my Eve client so I can have some shortcuts here.
Right. All right. Snacks, you're up for the next one.
Definitely. Let's go races for 50.
Races for 50. Which faction specializes in afterburners?
Sancha?
Wow.
Nice.
Running away with it.
Yeah.
Nestival.
Races for 10.
Races for 10. Which race was enslaved by another?
Inventor.
Yeah.
Good
There you
job.
go. Who
Crackling
were they?
winner.
Who were they
General for 10.
enslaved by?
General knowledge for 10. General knowledge for 10.
General knowledge for 10. Intermittent belts spawn what types of rocks?
Compressed ore? What is compressed ore?
Wait, say square. Say square.
Square
What are
rock.
Tic Tacs?
NCs. Yeah, you got it.
What are
Condensed,
Tic
yeah.
Tacs?
Yeah. Back to Snacks.
Let's go. General knowledge for 40.
General knowledge for 40. Which weapon type has the longest range?
Railguns. Oh,
And-
probably lasers. Fuck.
And
What is?
What are
is-
lasers?
and
What are cannons?
and
Really? Wow.
you're all wrong. Which weapon
it the
type has the
Xingju?
longest range? No, you guys are going to
The
get this.
decomposers.
I'm going to give it. It's so easy. It's hard. It's a trick question.
It's
really.
easy when you got the answer.
Fighters.
Oh, you're such.
Wow.
They have a
Whatever.
500-kilometer range, guys.
Ah,
Yeah, but they each individually have their own type of damage and their own type of weapon. on it.
yeah.
Yes,
Like,
but
that's
you can
that's
hit
trick.
something 500
Whatever.
kilometers away. That's your range.
That's trick.
Whatever,
That's-
douche.
Whatever, douche.
That drone cannot physically hit from 500 kilometers away.
No, but you explain to me then. How is it I can sit 500 kilometers away from something and hit it with
Because
a fighter? That's
your
range.
fighter command range is 500 kilometers.
That's
So
correct.
you can send it out
With no
500
skills.
kilometers.
With no skills. That's right. You're hitting something 500 kilometers away. That's your range.
But
So-
but it has to actually travel out that far to hit
You're
it.
winning. Why are you debating?
So does,
Let's
so does
go.
a missile. So does a missile.
Good point. Good point. Good point.
Okay.
Cruise missile.
All right, who's next?
I don't know.
What's up?
Okay, so Nestival's next.
Nestival, okay.
Is it? General knowledge 20.
General knowledge 20. What type of fuel is best used for ship modules? This is a little bit of an opinion, but I mean it's the meta.
The pink bastard. I forget what it's called.
It's not Pepto-Bismol.
No, it's not. God damn it! I should have opened my client. What is? I don't know.
There's the song, yeah. Okay, somebody else chime in.
What are plasmoids? What are plasmoids?
Cracklin gets it for plasmoids. And
There you
that's your
go.
daily double, Cracklin.
I was wondering when
So
that was
you
coming in.
get that and that. There you go.
Oh, that's daily double. I thought I would have figured that would have been a
Nice.
question.
No, it's just a surprise. You got it. There you go. I don't know. I couldn't really figure out an easy way to do that in the because then the questions get long and fit in whatever. So we can play with it.
Okay, Cracklin's up.
Okay, Cracklin's up.
Ships for 30. Ships for 30.
Ships for 30. Which ship type is often referred to as a hick?
This is a heavy interdictor. The ship type. Okay, yeah, cruiser interdictor. Right.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Yeah.
Snacks.
General knowledge for 50.
General knowledge for 50. Shield Guardian ship as the worst resistance type of what? What's its worst resistance for a Shield Guardian ship? On the shields. That's what they're supposed to say. Sorry.
EM thermal.
Wow.
Which one?
EM.
You got it.
Jeez.
Community.
That's
50.
bingo. He got 5 in a row. Bingo.
Bingo.
Community
Decibel,
50.
Right? Community 50. Which player has the highest lost mail in the game so far? Player's name. Highest lost mail in the game so far.
Oh, that was that Naglfar, wasn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah, that was a couple days ago.
Got to
Mhm.
Yeah.
shoot at the damn thing. That was fun.
I
What
don't
was
remember.
his name?
Next.
Maddie.
Maddie Snack says Maddie, and it is Maddie. Why? Why, Maddie?
Why did you jump that gate?
That was ridiculous. It was so funny. So
I think I saw that on Damien Zell's podcast. So, yeah.
Well, see, this is why you got to listen to the other shows too.
Yeah.
We do community stuff like this. Okay,
But you also got to write shit down.
New Eden Radio
Yeah,
had a
yeah.
segment on
New
it.
Eden
too.
Radio. Yep. 125 billion, in case you didn't know. Okay, next one is Crackland, isn't it?
Yep.
Community for 40.
Crackland Community 40. Who is best known for shitty fits and Eve Echoes?
Ahoy there.
Wow.
Who is Captain
You
Ben?
got to say it. Ah, okay.
Who is Captain Benzie?
Yes. I love it.
Way
I
to roast
hope
Benzie.
to this.
Sorry, Benzie.
Why is my
We love
ears
you.
burning?
We
We
love you,
just
Cap.
had to. I just had to. I came up with
Fitting
these on
for
my
20.
phone while I was on my flight today, so I was laughing and everybody was looking at me like I was deranged. Okay, next one is snacks.
He said
Fittings for 20.
For 20.
Fittings for 20. Which integrated rig has an 80% effectiveness?
2P universal.
Damn, you're good.
Sounds
Wow.
like damn math.
He's going to come out with hella isk.
So that was snacks, right?
Yep.
Just making sure. Okay.
I'm just going to have enough to pay for gas.
Right?
Races for 20.
Races for 20. Which race has the fastest frigates?
Mimitar.
You got
There you
it.
go. Eventually, Mimitar was going to be right.
Yeah.
You say the
That was
same thing over and over, you're going to get it right one time.
Eventually,
That was
yeah.
actually supposed to be the other daily double. So give you
Okay.
2 points for that. Two
Cracklin's
two
up.
points. Cracklin.
Ships for 20.
Ships for 20. Which ship type can generate Sino fields?
Ship type. So these are they have to be covert ops. They are mostly cruiser covert ops ships. For example, covert ops cruisers.
There you
got
go.
it.
Nice.
Nice one.
I prefer the Celestis for that because it's ugly and then I don't have to look at it. Okay.
So Snacks gets the honor
Last.
of doing the last question here.
Yep.
We got
Fittings for 10, I guess. I'm going to click it. What modules would you use to reduce an opponent's speed?
what is a stasis webifier?
Boom. That's easy. I mean, that's, had to have an easy one in there somewhere.
Well, it was a 10.
It
That was
was
All
pretty
right.
fun.
All right.
That was.
So in first
Yeah.
place, Snacks at 370 points. That translates to 370 million ISK. He won. And Snacks, send me a DM and I'll give you my contact info for a contract for that ISK. Second place was Cracklin at 200 points. That's 200 million ISK contract to me. Send me a DM. And then Nessville got 100 points, and that'd be 100 million ISK just for playing. How about that?
As I always do, Rambo, just donate it back to the corp.
Donate it back to the corp.
Thank you kindly.
All right. Well, thank you guys for playing, and
That was fun.
Yeah, this is we'll have to be doing this more often, and we're gonna try and do this weekly and get some ISK out there. And
Next
maybe
time my
get some
client
chips.
is going to be open.
Right? Oh man,
Yeah.
I just wonder what the on-air chat was all saying. They're probably all telling the answers over there, but
No, I was watching it. No one was typing, so that's good. Other than Damon Zell giving his answers afterwards.
so yes, guys, remember, send me those DMs, and I'll give you my contact info to send me a
I wish I'd have
contract.
seen that one.
Damon Zell's going, this is bullshit. Could have got it
Right?
all.
He would have known them all.
And if you have any questions you want to put on the next time we do Jeopardy, send them in.
Yeah, send them in.
Take Latides now for 800.
I never did finish the whole song. We're waiting for people to submit their contracts to me.
There you go.
On the second floor, we have lingerie.
What am I supposed to do? I'm smoking the weed.
All right. So thank you guys for joining the Jeopardy session, and like I said, we hope to have some more. So cool beans. Damon Zell, are you in attendance tonight? Damon Zell, are you there?
Yep, he's here.
I'm going to unmute him. Damon Zell has something to say, everybody. Damon Zell, welcome to Echoes of New Eden once again. You have, I just have here in my notes a statement from Damon.
No. It was only if you brought up something.
So I have to bring it up.
Ah.
Okay, who's in game right now? Taylor, are you in a game? Are you able to get into game real quick?
I can, yeah. I can.
Okay. Get into game real quick.
Okay. It's coming up.
That gerbil's on third gear now.
Right.
It was the phone that was the soundboard, so I had to unplug it.
Oh, rip.
Okay, I'm in game.
Okay. Go to your star charts.
Oh boy. Okay, what am I looking for?
Go into Aquarius constellation.
Okay.
And zoom in to it's going to be a kind of a sage color, like a dark green spot of sovereignty in FTAC NKLQ. What does that say?
It's TF and it's kind. KIND.
Does that ring a bell?
Kind?
Terran Federation. TF?
Terran Federation?
Terran Federation? Terran Federation?
Terran. It's Terran Federation, isn't it?
There you go, Damon. I brought it up.
So I have an official statement here from the last standing Sky Marshal, and it reads: "On behalf of the Terran Federation, I have been authorized the following statement: there is no Terran Federation."
But we just seen it. We just witnessed
That's
it.
right. You're wrong.
Maybe that's a different TF.
Well, we're coming up to April Fools, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Just a few days.
So
Oh, that's
maybe
right.
it's some elaborate prank.
Kind of like the secondary honk alliance with honk corporations that all have the exact same names of existing honk members, only with one letter different.
True.
Has
I mean, you never
you-
know. Tomorrow you might find an alliance out there called Quiet. You know,
SHHH.
I think I was poking fun at that because there's the no, please stop, but then there's the opposite. There's yes, please continue. I suppose it can
That's
go
funny.
a lot of ways
Either
with
way.
a lot of different
Oh, yeah.
corporations. So, yeah.
Interesting.
Man.
yes. As far as anything goes, the Terran Federation was killed off in the golden era of Eve Echoes during the first Falcon Wars.
Yep. That was a long time back.
That was
Feels
when
like forever
propaganda
now.
was good.
Yeah. Need some more propaganda wars.
Well, we have it with these
We need-
posters. We're
We
supposed
need
to be
more
seeing
wars.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. There was a lot more people back then to cause the stir too.
Yeah, I don't know what the player count then versus now is. I mean, I know at one point there was over 2 million in the game.
Yeah,
No
the
idea.
devs won't give us actual live numbers of how many people are actually in the game.
Yeah. Yep.
So anyway, that's the breaking news from Damon. That was his statement. All right.
Cool.
Well, that's actually all I had on the list. What else is in there? Rick? What else we
That
got?
was about it. I think that was about it.
Yeah, nothing really that much going on in New Eden. I mean, we could talk about Maddie Wise Naglifar kill, Mel.
Yeah, 125 billion. It had a bunch of integrated rigs. Someone was
Lost
talking
kill
about
mail. Yeah.
Yeah, lost kill mill. Somebody was talking about how, well, it had X type this and A type this, and that's why it was so expensive. But honestly, the X type and the A type didn't really add up to a whole lot of 125 billion. It's not that much of it. What it is the integrated rigs. It's, what was it, 64 total capital rigs in that thing? Each capital rigs 800 million to some. I think some rigs can be almost 2 billion. So average of a $1 billion a rig, and you got 64 of them.
But didn't he jump into a 200 camp?
Yeah, he did. He jumped.
That
Right
was
into
crazy.
200. Yeah, we were sitting there on the gate forever and didn't have any. We're getting ready to move on or do something else. I forget what was coming up next, and we had been sitting there for a while, 200 of us, and he just cynoed right in there. Just boom, there he was.
If he just had a friend.
Or two.
That's why his name is Matty Y.
There's some concern around this too, because supposedly he had some modules not activate, like a capacitor battery or something like that.
I don't know. Hadn't heard that, but I mean, it doesn't really matter what he had activated. It melted inside of 2 minutes.
Well, yeah, I would have figured that he may have not have died as fast had all his modules been working.
Maybe 4 minutes. He wasn't going anywhere. I mean, he was totally web scrammed and tackled. So
Probably got some
And
newts
X-Type
on him
did
really
drop,
good.
Yeah, and X type did drop. So somebody got a couple of.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Billion out of that. I don't know how much that X type was worth, but I'd imagine it was worth a lot.
Yeah.
Well, it's really only worth what someone's willing to pay for it, but still, someone would have paid a lot for it. So that was interesting. We got a good laugh out of it. I mean, I have no idea why he did it. So no way to know if he knew we were there or not. I assume he knew we were there, but
Where was that? Was that on the other side of Socket or on the other side of Ned?
other side of Socket. Yep, on the other side of Socket. One tack S or whatever it is.
Oh, one smeb. I call it one smeb.
One spab. Yeah. Yep, that's where it was. So
Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, he reigns the highest loss mail in the game so far. Is that legit,
True lost
Damon?
mail,
Yeah, true lost mail.
as opposed to the
What was it? 168, 148?
It's the highest legitimate lost mail. In other words, it didn't have any skins in there. It didn't have any compressed ore in there. It was just straight up modules, rigs, the whole.
mm,
Wow.
he thought he could burn to gate. Well, we were trying to ram him, so yeah.
Damon posted
Yeah.
a whole slew of losses from him, ranging from Balgorns. He has a Vindicator in there, Nightmare, a couple Mocks. These are all not
It's-
cheap ships.
It's hard when you said try to burn the gate when it takes you 5 minutes to turn and you're dying too. You're just not going to do it.
Right.
Well, yeah, and if he was in showdown mode, he's not moving. So, and that's what Red Rocket is saying. Is he was in showdown mode. So I'm not sure how
Yeah.
you can burn the gate and be in showdown mode at the same time, but sure,
You can't move once you're in there.
exactly.
I think you can move, just not as fast.
Yeah, 2 meters.
No, you
You can't
no,
jump.
One
not at
can.
all.
This goes one. It's when you go into siege mode. It's basically the same as striker modes. You go 1 km.
I think it's mainly your momentum that lets you keep going though.
Mm-hmm. You're pretty
I'll
much not
check it
moving.
out.
Yeah, you're pretty much not moving. So it's interesting. I mean, there's a whole bunch of capital battles going on all over New Eden. You know, I'm hoping to lose mine in one of these days, but not like that. Definitely not like that. So I'm sure there'll be all kinds of conversations coming up around fittings and how to fit things properly and how to tank it as best you can. And right
Mhm.
now it's basically just batteries, cat batteries, and shield boosters, because there's no, I mean, capacitors on capitals is your biggest problem. So, and if you get below a certain percentage of caps, you can't jump, you can't sino back out, whether you're scrammed or not. You could be 400 kilometers away hitting something with your fighters in the carrier, but you still can't jump out because your cap is at 61% when it needs to be at, maybe based on your skills, 73%, like mine. So, so yeah, you have to have a cap battery. So that takes up one of your bottom slots for sure.
I also like the Damien Zell with the Capital Gankers who got ganked. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. His latest video that came out on Friday was when was that, Dame? It was just a couple days ago when you put out the one about the cat battles. The 12 lost inside of 20 minutes or something like that over in Fountain. You go through and you can kind of look at their fittings. You can kind of see what most people are doing, but good stuff, interesting stuff. Cat battles are definitely here. They're here to stay. It's going to be more and more interesting. I mean, somehow, some way, people are going to have these things for defense. But you know, there's a counter to everything. Get a bunch of strikers, you'll take a capital down.
But I like what he said, what it said, or the other person says, they're not there for show. They're there for a purpose. And you go out there willy-nilly, you're going to get ganked.
Yeah. It's not something you want to just go and try to show off because you'll die. But all right.
Yeah. So I think we'll call it a show at that. I mean, we pretty much covered the last week.
Yeah.
Is there any wars really going on right now? I mean, TSC and SHH are still going at it, but oh wait, there's the Fountain issues too. I haven't really heard anything about that. I've actually been, I've just been out of the loop. I've been so busy lately.
You got a lot going on. You're getting ready to sell your house, so it's
Yeah, you got the house going on.
Yeah, I literally had people put offers on it today. Like they told it to my face, even.
Good.
Like, oh well, okay. Well, I can't make a decision till Monday. So
Yeah.
I have another like 50 people coming by to look at it.
Oh wow. Well,
I
you'll
keep on
probably get
getting in the mail where they say, we'll buy your house, blue
Yeah.
quote or something. I don't know what it is.
Oh yeah, I get those phone calls where like, we'll buy your house with cash. I'll give you a cash offer right now. Like, how do you even know I'm selling the house? First of all, it was like a week before I
Yeah,
sold
where
the
did you
house.
get my number?
Yeah.
There's not enough houses on the market anywhere in the U.S. So it's a housing
Well,
problem.
I guess I could share my Zillow thing, but I decided not to. But there's already been like thousands of views of just my house with people saving it and requesting times to look at it. So this next weekend, right? Yeah, don't dox myself.
Exactly.
This next weekend, I'm actually going out of town, and for 3 days, it's going to be basically open house for people to visit.
So you're going to be all Vanna White, and over here we have the other bedroom, and over here we have.
Yeah. I was like, damn, and looking at the pictures online, I was like, wow, my house actually looks pretty nice if you brighten up some of the lighting areas and all that. That is pretty cool. But anyway, all right, I digress. That's the situation. Taylor, Rick, we'll see. My computer is actually going to get packed up literally after this show, after I upload it. And then Taylor, Rick will probably be hosting it for a couple weeks here on out. So everybody, thank you for your attendance and joining us live in this episode and playing Jeopardy with us. And I truly appreciate all of the fans of Echoes of New Eden out there. So thank you guys again for joining. Thank you, Kronos, for funding that. And I believe one person already sent me the info to give them my game name so they can contract me some ISK. I'm still waiting on the other two, so do that. So shout out to, everybody else. Our shout out to our supporters, and shout out to other content creators. New Eden Radio, Steve, Damon Zell. He was live with us tonight again, and just so many names. I can never name them all. I always miss some. Captain Benzie, Muse, Big Skillet. They're all great people. Go check out their stuff on YouTube. So they make all great content and Eve Echoes content. So, were you saying something?
Guys, see you next week.
Okay.
Nope.
All right. Say your goodbyes, and yes, we will catch you next week. So thank you guys.
Peace out, fellas. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
See you, man.